Mi sdraio anche sui cuscini del mio fidanzato. Sono comodi. Tutto ciò che è degli altri è sempre più comodo del mio. No, guarda, mi metto anche comoda. Non leggo. Finale. Ok.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, we're just having a look around. I'm here to update myself on how things are going here.
Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snežević. He represented the knave in sending us. Our residents are hard at work as well. Thanks.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially like that article you wrote last year about fun. But if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report?
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple.
That would be fine. Thanks.
Oh, you're back too. How are things?
We finished laying down the construction materials. It'll be another hour before the workers are able to go over there.
Huh? You're here?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Farina. So she's here in Poisson to wait out the heat. All right,
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more decision-makers.
Oh, wait just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions? You know, about how you felt before the duel, about what it was like facing down a god. There's lots of exciting material there, I bet.
Forget it. I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
I see you're the same as always. Couldn't you do me a favor, for Navia's sake?
Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake, you might as well just take a few more photos.
Of course I will. I'm not gonna let her off that easy. All right, then everyone... How did it go? Was it a good shot? Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots. All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news, and freshness is the key. Also, not to brag, but
Wow, you really do have that never say die
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of...
whoa, you're well informed.
That's a very
In truth, all Monsieur Neuvillette asked me was, when did the fortress become so I told him that it was best not to speak.
You're right. I've got...
Stay safe now. And tell me if you hear anything in...
No, che palle, devo ritornarli sotto.
Wow, guess we're here again, huh? There's a real nostalgia.
Looks like you've been missing us.
Duke! Did you come all the...
Of course. I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good head nurse recommended to...
It's an honor to finally meet the much-rumored...
No need to thank me. But that said,
Of course, of course.
All right then, this way.
Hey, no need to be so nervous.
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want...
Sir, please don't say that.
but it looks like dear Miss...
No, I just...
Now, I might not overlook it, but I actually did the boat that brought about a Still, if I might add. Looks like ship.
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory.
Really? Well, then in that case...
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps...
Did you really have to use the word couple? Well, then, 2 solo photos will...
Is my hair messed up? Please.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here. Oh, seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to try this new drink I...
Ah, see...
Hey, Miss Charlotte. Why don't... sure. Come on, Miss Sijuane. Oh,
Sure. Do I have to smile? So, how have things been at the...
Same old, as you can see. Fontaine's undergone some changes, but...
Other than that flying ship, it got a tad too much attention.
That's why I decided to let the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes heroes. Am I right, Mr. Jurrier?
you're too kind, sir.
I see. Lots of things happen.
He sure did win them over.
I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad...
Oh, actually...
What change can there be? The fortress will keep chugging along, and so will my duty. As to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the overworld.
Hey, everyone. The photo shoot's done.
Good. In that case, let's call it a day here.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go.
There'll be a next time?
Maybe. Who knows? I might write a story about the underwater... All right. Last stop, the docks.
No? Dopo.
Accelerating.
Non riesco a trovare una posizione.
Cleanup sequence in progress. Based on data from past incidents, please avoid dropping small items such as Mora, screws, gears, minerals, toys, gummies, snacks, hairbands, socks, and slippers. Reviewing outstanding items on today's to-do list. Do you have any additional commands? No problem. I can add them shortly. I'm quite used to it.
Flavia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the others after...
Traveler, Paimon. Ah, and Miss Charlotte.
Would you like a magic pocket?
What sort of get...
It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many things. The water level has returned to normal, but if you see any of your...
Trick a friend.
You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
Is this what you meant?
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have...
Oh.
Lynette sure is working hard to help Fremine social.
He was the one who proposed doing this. He even wants to...
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Pear as...
That said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater?
Oh, it'll work out.
Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte says she wants to take a picture.
Got it.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got rid of everyone the moment she realized... Father says that you did a great deal during the latest events.
That's alright.
Oh, I guess you haven't heard. After Lady Farina left,
A diplomatic gift? A note?
Yes, I was quite surprised. It could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child. Furthermore, Father did also lend significant...
Well, that's true, but this is a gnosis...
I would agree, but...
So there's some reason...
I suspect you'll have to ask him about that yourself. Ah, yes, speaking of which,
isn't he But back to the topic.
they say that he's returned to Snesh not...
That's true. When you think about it, we've had loads of...
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Father!
Well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the traveler by chance. Please do not pay my accomplishments in Fontaine too much mind. I would have done them regardless.
Are you going to take the gnosis...
That is our duty as Harbinger. Don't be too preoccupied with sides. The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. Switching my masks is something I've always done. Well, that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners. A vision?
And that's a wrap for me. Huh?
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Hello?
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like.
I would...
The sea breeze is quite pleasant.
Farewell, Father.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-skit...
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here, Traveler, Paimon, you take one
To move things about?
That's right. I guess this must be... Alright then.
Well, guess we sent Charlotte off. Shall we go see how Neverlette's doing? As long as he's not so busy that he doesn't have time to chat anyway. The entrance to the fortress! Ooh, he really is there! So, you really are here, Nervalette! Paimon didn't think you were going to have free time this...
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linney. He took the time to greet me earlier when... In any case, you came at a good time.
Aw, Paimon's... Alright, let's have it then.
No, è da prendere di là.
Whoa. So that's Fossilor destroyed. But Paimon still doesn't quite get what you did.
For me, the authority of Fontanians were but so long as those... In other words, when I...
Fossilor must have counted on you. Yeah! And then...
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it. I have investigated his case along many avenues, and I have learned that he once fell into an unknown chasm when he was young. There by chance, but whether it be by as for the judgment passed by the oracle, whether it was due to the...
Guess Fossilor had Fontaine... hang on a second. Paimon suddenly got it back when Fontanians hadn't yet become real humans.
Life has always flowed like water.
Yeah! Lynette said the fountain is where...
In truth, even those Oceanids who were blessed...
Paimon... sorta...
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
L'ho detto.
Yeah, about that.
Ah, Lady Farina. I related Fossilor's words to her. She simply said that she was tired. Having said that, she then packed her things and moved out of the opera house. Not unlike how an...
But she's still got a...
You need not worry. I will make arrangements to ensure that she will not want for food, clothes... In truth, I am somewhat happy for her. But now that she no longer...
What about you then? What are your plans now that you forget...
After Fossilor passed on, the oratrice also ceased to function.
Ce n'è ancora?
This matter will directly affect...
Looks like you're still
as an elemental dragon. As such, before I attend to my other responsibilities, I must first and foremost continue to serve. Additionally, the Hydro...
That's true. That power bleeds, but the various mechs...
As I am now, I have full command...
Wow. This ancient dragon...
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know. I have investigated his case, but whether it be by as for the judgment passed by the... Whether it was due to that...
Guess Fossilor had Fontanian... hang on a second. Paimon suddenly got another question. Back when Fontanian...
Life has always flowed.
Yeah, Lynette said the fountain...
In truth, even those Oceanids who were...
Paimon...
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Oh, that's right!
Leaving aside their intention, their sole remaining goal in Fontaine, at least at this point, would seem to the oratrice has ceased to function. As such, it has lost all meaning for Fontaine. If the Fatui have impure designs, ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it. You will soon be heading to Natlan, I presume. I'm afraid that I have little talent as far as I'm aware.
A nation of dragons?
No, I suspect that unlike ancient dragons, such as Natlan is also the nation of war. There is one other piece of information I got in. The harbinger known as the Captain has thrown his hat into the endless ring of war.
The Captain...
I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Hang on a sec. Paimon still got a question. When we spoke to Lynn, we guessed that there might be...
No one. So regarding this specific issue, I was just... In truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Momento di pausa. Arrivo.
Well, we're going to head topside to see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, all right, Nervalette?
Ci sono, 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 ci sono. Voglio l'audio, sì.
What next?
The all-devouring narwhal isn't here, so I'm no longer getting any interference. I can finally catch the scent of your power, what it's made of. It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in. It's quite a novel blend. I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. What was it again?
I do not know what you speak of.
Ah, of course. How could I forget? You should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yes?
Remains? I've never heard of any such thing.
Huh. According to your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis.
Well, that much is true. After Focalor's divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me. But I fear I have never heard of it described in the manner that you just did.
I've been training with my master, the Foul, ever since I was young, and I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, I got from him. It is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense, which is why there are so many problems in our attempts to communicate with humans. Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befalling you. To live in itself is a blessing. But once a person dies, the bonds he once had with this world shall all turn to curses.
What do you mean by that?
No need to fret. These are just my personal thoughts. And my reason for no longer wishing to return to the surface.
This third descender you refer to, who are they? And when did they die?
Master never mentioned them to me. Perhaps it just wasn't that important for me to know. If you're interested, though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you next time.
Next time? You believe we will meet again?
I do. Wait. I have a disciple of my own, don't I? He can be the messenger then.
That's what she told me. Whether it would prove useful or not, I wanted to pass that information on to you.
The remains of the third descender? So that's what the Gnosis actually are. Paimon just thought they looked like chess pieces. How could they be a person's remains?
All the same, assuming that there was no misunderstanding or special metaphor at play, that is what she meant to say.
And she said that it would bring misfortune and that you should check it, which is why you gave it to the Fatui.
If she speaks the truth, then I would simply be putting Fontaine at unnecessary risk by keeping it here. I had guessed that you might already be familiar with this concept, but I did not expect you to be one of them. That means that the Gnosis, which are exceedingly element-compatible and can even enhance elemental abilities, do indeed come from the third descender. I wonder, does your body also possess similar properties?
Like being able to use elemental powers without a vision! That does sort of count as special compatibility, right? No, let's not think about this stuff right now. It just feels creepy. Comparing the Traveler to the dead third descender and all. That's what you say, but this topic still feels like bad luck. Once Child recovers, let's get some more answers out of him. Or go look for his master and get the answers then.
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses when information is lacking.
All right. Whatever the case, it seems like the crisis here in
Yes. All of Focalor's efforts were for the...
But she sacrificed herself in the end as a god, and she suffered...
I suppose that would be the mystery of a god's will. I suspect not. But once in a while, I too would guess that if wishes were like the clouds in the sky, life flows like water, and rain is the final answer. The water levels may sometimes tilt one way or another, but the rain falls fairly. And what ultimately is the difference?
Perfect.
The only ones for the job? Huh.
All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the...
I came across this commission while reviewing our... It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen... with the reputation of the Adventurers Guild...
Well, that's us for sure.
If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well...
Okay, so who are we looking...
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of... But the problem is...
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name.
Unlikely. Several besides.
Infatti gioco tutto stasera, ragazzi. Finisco la conversazione e gioco stasera, perché ho un po' di cose da fare.
Ad Astra...
Quaderno. Incarichi.
Ad Astra... Thank you for completing...
Mi sa che stoppo neanche le missioni. Mi dedico un attimo ai personaggi, perché qui la vita è la dura. Allora, ci vediamo stasera. Grazie per essere